Alright guys, I am back with my review of this week's WWE Monday Night Raw for February 3rd, 2014. And the show starts off with Randy Orton, and he's cutting a promo about Batista. Triple H and Stephanie come out, and they say they don't like the way Randy Orton's been acting lately. And over the next couple of weeks, he's going to face all of the other members of the Elimination Chamber. So tonight it's Daniel Bryan. I'm sure on SmackDown it's going to be Cesaro, then Sheamus, then Christian on SmackDown, then Cena. And Triple H says that if his opponent tonight beats him, then maybe they should consider making this guy the new face of the WWE. And it's Daniel Bryan. So Triple H starts doing the yes chant. And I assume what they're going to do is because CM Punk is gone and it was supposed to be Triple H versus CM Punk at WrestleMania, they're just going to screw Daniel Bryan over, and it's going to lead to Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. He's basically taking his role. And I know the fans were really chanting CM Punk here. And I know WWE has been taking signs that say CM Punk, confiscating signs. And I actually heard they were kicking people out who were chanting CM Punk. I don't know if that was a house show or what. It definitely wasn't here, because if they were kicking fans out, they'd have to kick out damn near everybody. But at the same time, I don't agree with them kicking out fans at all. Or the sign thing. I think it sucks. But I do understand where WWE is coming from. The guy walked out. So they want to just erase the guy as much as they possibly can. And I get that. I mean, he walked out on him. And to be honest, WWE has been over backwards for CM Punk. He's gotten away with way more stuff in the WWE than anybody else would be allowed to get away with. They've really gone out of their way for this guy, and then he just walks out on him. So I can completely understand why WWE would be pissed off about this. It's the Shield versus Rey Mysterio, Big E Langston, and Kofi Kingston. Match was one cool spot though in this match. Somehow Roman Reigns got busted open, and he's bleeding really bad around his eye. And he punches Big E Langston. He's getting ready to spear him. Ambrose tags himself in, hits the headlock DDT on Big E, and gets the win. So Reigns goes over to confront Ambrose, and the fucking blood is gone. They cleaned him up. So, lost another great visual here. Then the Wyatt family comes in the Titantron. They cut another good promo on the Shield, but the promo on SmackDown was slightly better in my opinion. Bad News Barrett is doing his thing. And after he's done, Jerry Lawler stands up and says, "I hope we don't see you again next week." It was weird. I don't know if this is supposed to lead to something or what. I don't like Bad News Barrett. I think the whole thing is just stupid. And after Lawler says this, Bad News Barrett makes like this angry face. So who knows what the hell they're doing. It's Christian versus Jack Swagger again. And I thought this was a good match. Christian beats him clean with a sunset flip. But what was really funny about this match was the commentary. And they're talking about the new face of the WWE and how Christian could be the new face. And JBL says something about Christian's looks, like he's ugly or something like that, and they should put a blue dot over his face. And I remember reading an article, I think it was an ex-WWE writer or something like that, and he said that Vince McMahon hated the way Christian looked. And he thought he was a great wrestler, but he thought he looked like a rat. So Vince said he wished he could put Christian out there and just have a blue dot over his face the entire time. And you know Vince is in their ear when they're doing the commentary, so I assume it was Vince saying all of these things, telling them to say this. And because I had read that article, I actually thought this was pretty funny. They announced that Betty White is going to be a guest host next week. Okay. I like Betty White and everything, but why is she guest hosting a wrestling show? What demographic are they trying to reach with this? Are they trying to get old people to start watching Raw, or are they trying to make the fans who already watch Raw happy, like wrestling fans are really into Betty White? Like, it doesn't make sense either way. But then it's the New Age Outlaws versus Cody Rhodes and Goldust in a steel cage for the tag titles, and I thought this was a good match. Cody Rhodes goes up top to hit a moonsault. And Road Dogg is supposed to break his fall, I guess. But Road Dogg was not taking any part of this move. So Cody Rhodes just barely hit Road Dogg, hit the mat full on, and then Billy Gunn runs up and hits the Fame-Asser on Cody Rhodes for the win. So New Age Outlaws retain. Titus O'Neil beat Zack Ryder with Clash of the Titus. No one cared. I don't think one person in that entire arena cared. Then Emma has a dance-off with Summer Rae. Santino's out there. It was supposed to be funny. No one cared about this either. Then it's Sheamus versus Curtis Axel. Sheamus wins with a brogue kick. Talk about a boring as fuck second hour. Batista comes out, and he's interrupted by Alberto Del Rio, and Del Rio says, I don't know what the fuck he said. He starts talking shit to him. And Batista says, look, man, I got no problem with you. So Del Rio takes a cheap shot, and he goes off on Batista. And Batista grabs him, and he goes for the Batista bomb while wearing Timbos, and Del Rio escapes and runs off. It's the Wyatt family versus Dolph Ziggler, Xavier Woods, and R-Truth. So Dolph really got screwed when it came to partners here. And Luke Harper hits the clothesline on Dolph. Bray Wyatt gets tagged in, hits Sister Abigail. The Wyatt family gets the win. Nothing special about this at all. And then the Shield comes on the Titantron, and they cut a promo on the Wyatt family. And this was also a good promo. And then Bray Wyatt just starts screaming, I welcome this war. It's Naomi versus Oksana. And at one point, Oksana drops a knee on Naomi's face and fucks her up, I guess, because she's holding her eye after that the entire time. But what really bothered me about this is Naomi just stops fucking working completely. She's injured, I get it, but she's not even bleeding. She was just hurt. And she stops working, like just fucking gave up. I couldn't believe this. It really pissed me off. So they go directly to the finish. She hits the split leg moonsault onto Oksana, gets the win. Then Alicia Fox comes in, tries to pick Naomi's ass up. She's not working with her. And they finally get Alicia Fox into the ropes, and Naomi hits her with her ass. And then afterwards, the Funkadactyls are supposed to do their dancing thing, and Naomi's like, just not really into it. She got hurt, so she quit. I really lost a lot of respect for her here, because wrestlers work hurt all the time with way worse injuries than just getting a knee to the eye. But Naomi gets hurt, and she's done. She's out. She's not working with anybody. Bullshit. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton have a good match for the main event. Got a lot of time. I really enjoyed watching this match. Kane came out. Daniel Bryan fought him off. And he hits Randy Orton with the flying knee. Gets the win. So Daniel Bryan went over here, beat WWE World Champion Randy Orton, which was awesome. And then afterwards, Orton and Kane attack Daniel Bryan. They beat him down. Kane choke slams him, and then he does his pyro thing, and his pyro was delayed, so it looked really stupid. And that was the end of Raw. So overall, I thought this show was pretty average, actually below average. I can only think of 3 matches I liked on here, and for a 3-hour show, that's just sad. Actually over 3 hours. These Raws are longer than pay-per-views. And to only have 3 good matches is pathetic, but I think we should all be used to that by now. And one more thing I wanted to mention about this whole CM Punk issue. You have to keep in mind that WWE cannot use Punk in any storylines. And they're trying to repair the damage from him leaving. He walked out, and they have this Kane storyline, the Authority, this match with Triple H, and now they don't have Punk. The timing of his walkout is horrible. I mean, he left them during WrestleMania season. So they really got screwed over here, and they're trying to do the best they can to still work with the storyline without Punk. And they can't mention him because then fans are going to get their hopes up that he's coming back and this is all a work. It's really a lose-lose situation. What WWE should not be doing is taking signs and kicking fans out. They should just let this go away on its own, naturally, and just let this die down. And it will. But taking signs and kicking fans out is pointless because you're not going to censor fans from chanting CM Punk on a live Raw. It's not going to happen. So I don't know what they're thinking with taking signs and I don't know. But anyways, that's my review of the show. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on the show in the comments, and thanks for watching.